Mine is smaller. Oh, no.
Okay. Well, maybe we're back. I don't know. Maybe you could confirm if we are back. Shit! Speaking of being back, my olive oil on the stove. I put the olive oil in, turned around, saw that the stream had frozen, and forgot that I turned the pot on high. It's now smoking. That was fun. My Stream Deck crashed at the same time as the camera, apparently. Fun. Okay, cool. Hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know why that happened the first time, but there it is. Okay, what was I going to do though? Oh, you know what's going to happen? I'm really sorry about this, but Stream is going to play an ad. It's like, because when it starts Stream, it plays an ad right away. And I can't really stop that, but it will. Yeah, I literally can't stop it from happening. So let's just take our quick break right now.
Heads up, there's smoke in the kitchen.
Oh oh, shut up. I know it's going to be loud. Okay. There's smoke in the kitchen. Yes, there's smoke in the kitchen, but like, stupid. Okay. I think we're good. That should be good. Okay. Sheesh. Jamie, I was on earlier today. I've been on. The stream literally just crashed on me a few minutes ago, and so I'm starting again. The stream just started again. Okay. Here comes a 3-minute ad. Here comes the Game Awards on stream. We are going to be right back. Sorry for the interruption.
Welcome to another edition of
Jamie, I have been on. I started streaming at 11:30 this morning. Yeah, I started streaming at 11:30 this morning, so it's been a day. I don't know why the stream just crashed out in the way that it did, but it certainly, that was certainly annoying. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Okay. I think I have my dashboard set back up the way that I like it to be. Yeah, almost there. I have to like reset the dashboard every once in a while, which is super annoying. Okay. I think, yeah, olive oil is no longer smoking, so that's a good thing. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this pot over to this burner. I'm gonna set up to make popcorn at the same time I'm making soup. So we're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. Holy crap, y'all. Crushing this one. It's a 4-letter word. Starts with V. There it goes. Good job, everyone. So, like I said, I'm going to set up to make soup and popcorn at the same time. Corn, we got vegetable oil, we got a lid. A 1/4 cup measure, and very importantly, popcorn. Wow, that was two Correct me if I am if I missed that one, but I think that was 2 boards in a row, right? Pretty good. Pretty good. And that's good timing because we're right back at the end of a break. If you were just experiencing a break on Twitch, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. All right, 2 in a row and I got 0. Hey, everybody needs a cheering section. That's good. Just, I also got 0. I did not participate in this one though. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make popcorn and we're gonna make soup at the same time. Jamie asked what's for dinner. Dinner tonight is going to be soup. We're having soup. The soup is a vegetable soup. I'm gonna work on the stove. Like we're gonna do that right now. Actually, you know what? Let's do these. Here's how we're gonna do this. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna set up this stove camera. God damn it. Are you serious? Are you kidding? Shut up. You've got to be kidding me. Is the stove camera completely cooked? Is that done now too? Let's unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, it's plugged back in. Shut up. Are you serious? Oh, hold on. I need to turn the actual source off. Hold on. Where is my raw camera? Stove. There it goes. Sources. Off. On. Shut the fuck up. Stupid ass thing. Okay. We got it. You know what though? This camera is done. I think this stove camera is finally at its end. Because it's dying on me multiple days in a row now. Okay. So we're gonna do here's how we're gonna do dinner. Dinner is going to be a soup in here and then popcorn in here. I did not bake the camera, fortunately, today. Remember at the beginning of the stream when I was talking to myself. I talk to myself frequently. That is not a novel occurrence. Okay, so pause. Let's just get this popcorn going. So we have a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm going to turn this to about a 2.75 roughly on the stove. And hold on, can I get this camera any higher? Beautiful. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to bump it like 16 times anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There's a surprising number of popcorn soup recipes on the internet. Fascinating. This is not popcorn soup, so we're just doing popcorn for the packaging material. The soup is an entirely different option. But first, I'm going to speak directly to DJ Harley and say thank you for your 6-month in advance tier 3 sub. Holy shit. I appreciate you. The longest term subscriber to this channel for another 6 months. I will still be streaming in 6 months. Your investment will not go to waste. Thank you. Popcorn soup sounds mushy. It does sound a little gross. I don't know about popcorn soup. I'm a little sus on that one. to be TBH. All right, so I'm turning the burner back on here. So burner's back on the back here, and that should be pretty hot already. So let's get let's get our onions in here, and we'll get started. So the soup is the soup's only going to take, should not take too long. I'm not going to cook it much past the vegetables being cooked. The goal was I wanted it to be able to simmer for a little while and have cook the vegetables, cook the grains, kind of get everything done, and be able to like just let it sit on the stove if I needed to do something else in that time. Broccoli says, I once subbed at tier 3 for 6 months in advance of someone's stream and they banned Nate. Why? Did they think you were trolling? That seems like a wildly unnecessary reaction to that. I feel like most people would have the exact opposite reaction. That's odd. If you want another one, yeah, you can have one more. I don't have a lot of extras, so I don't know how many extras I have, but like don't go too hard. I mean, what I'm saying is like don't grab like 6 cookies over there. I did not see what you got. No. Gwen's home. Okay. True. Yeah. They can't see anything. The camera's on the stove here. Oh, you can see the little inset camera. You have to hold it up closer to the camera, though. It's hard to... Okay, a little salt in here, too. Oh, nice. All right. Onions are looking good. High news. Very nice. Did you get anything non-alcoholic?
Look, let me
Thanks.
text it and
Okay.
know what you want.
Oh, okay.
No. You should text me back.
I mean, I'll... Till 8? Okay, good. Well, I'll be finished by then. Okay, we have celery in here, and I'm waiting for the popcorn right now. So this popcorn going to be happening in this pot eventually. It's heating up slowly. So the goal of the popcorn is I want to get it. I want to have the pot heated up because it has a pretty heavy bottom. So once the pot has heat to it, residual heat, after I make popcorn once, it will be much quicker to make the next couple batches. So in here, I have onion and celery and garlic right now. So we're gonna let those cook for just a few moments, for a minute or so. While that's cooking, I'm gonna go into the cabinet here and get a couple herbs and spices. Let's start with some pepper. Okay. Popcorn is just starting to get a bit of bubbles around the outside. So the oil is like just starting to get hot. I just added some oregano. I'm adding some dry dill in here now. I'm going to add, what else do I want to add in here? Anything? No, I don't think so. That'll probably be good. I did say I wanted to add some nutritional yeast, but we'll add that in just a few minutes. Alexander, good for you getting laundry done. All right, popcorn is still going. I'm going to bump this a little bit. Bump that a little bit and get that more directly over the burner. I've got, what order do I want to put all of these vegetables in? Potatoes first. No, sorry, carrots first, then potatoes, then turnips, then greens. So next thing that's going in there is vegetable stock. Actually, no. The next thing that's going in there is the carrots. And I'm going to cook them. Oh, I got 1 popcorn. I got 2 popcorn. Once I get a third, I got a third. Take these out. So here we go with the popcorn. 1, 2, 3. Popcorn, we put about a quarter cup of popcorn in there, plus like an extra few kernels. Toss that till it's completely covered in oil, and then put the lid back on. And in just a few moments, we're gonna have a little show going on in the front here. All right, so my celery and onion and garlic are looking really nice. Starting to get soft here. Another minute or 2 on those. And then we'll add the carrots. We'll saute those as well for just a minute. And then we'll add the liquid and get to the cooking. And get to the part where we're cooking something here. So my garlic is just starting to get a little bit browned and golden in one spot and a couple pieces. So I'm gonna add the carrots in. And again, unpeeled, just raw carrot. Add that. Popcorn's coming around here. I'm gonna give this a little zhuzh. The kernels, if you cook it relatively slowly, it heats up, it builds up more heat inside of them, I think, and pops larger kernels. That is my experience. Whose knows? I can understand that. What did you do instead? That's the good question. What occupied that space in your mind for those few moments? Adding a little salt here. Adding a little pepper here. So everything that we put in here, we just add a little bit more salt and pepper. We kind of keep the seasoning up to what's in there. Simpson, thanks for checking in. Welcome in. Fiona, hello. Welcome, welcome. If you checked in once today, you can check in again because I had to restart stream. So if you're one of those types of folks who likes the check-ins, feel free. All right, so this is good now. We're gonna do our vegetable broth going in here. Yeah, sounds fine to me.
You want me to respond for the onion?
Yeah, anything is fine. I don't have a preference at the moment. I like all the stuff that she's brought over, so anything is great. All right. Fiona, we are cooking soup right now. We were cooking cookies earlier, and we're going to be back to doing some work on those cookies to package them. So right now I'm making soup. That's for dinner. The popcorn is for packaging material for Cookie Club. We already made cookies today. We made a whole big batch of Cookie Club cookies, and I have those on the counter. They're all at room temperature now, which is great. And we're going to package them in just a few moments or minutes. But I'm working on the popcorn now. This popcorn is for packing material for the boxes. So instead of getting water, whose knows, went to the bathroom, checked the dishwasher, checked the Caesar dressing, checked to see if you had avocado, contemplated if you wanted oatmeal, and other various unrelated things. That sounds super familiar. That sounds super familiar. Hey, there's a link to clips in chat if you want to catch old clips of the stream. Reminder, if you clip things from the stream, That is a Cookie Club entry. Okay, this popcorn is pretty much finished. I'm gonna dump that out. Yeah, I'm gonna dump that out. I'm gonna give the pot a little bit of a wipe. I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna fill a little olive oil in here again. And then, now that it's hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the popcorn in here. We're not gonna do the like 1 or 2 kernels. Give it a little toss to get everything coated. And then I'm gonna turn that. Where's the lid? Quick, we need the lid. Okay. So popcorn is good. Soup is going. I'm gonna add into the soup my no, I'm not gonna add the potatoes yet. I am gonna add some thyme though, and I'm gonna get just a small piece of twine here so I can tie my thyme together and not have the stems be all over the place in the soup when I'm done. Okay, I don't mind if the thyme kind of comes out or off the stem. I just don't want the stems, that's all. Alexander, hot and fresh popcorn is really good. And it's super easy to make. That's the thing, is like regular popcorn, just like plain popcorn, is hardly difficult. It takes a little bit of time, but like, it is worth it. All right, I think I need more than liquid than what's in here. I'm going to add a little nutritional yeast just to get that a little bit of like a cheesy, savory situation. And let me see if I have any other vegetable stock in my cabinet here. Oh, I do. Great. Oh no, I have chicken broth. Okay, well, we'll put some chicken broth in here. That seems reasonable. Fiona, you like popcorn in the pot? Yeah, it's great. And you can also like make, it's easier to put like butter on and stuff like that. You bought a great popcorn maker that stirs the kernels as they cook and has a lid that makes melts slices of butter that drip down. Oh my God. Yo, you fancy, Broccoli. I like that. Got my water. Perfect. Good to know. Okay. Well, we're just about to start popping here. Almost there. I got a couple little pops already. This soup is on high. I'm waiting for this to boil so I can back it off. And once it boils, I'm going to add the potatoes and the turnips and the barley all at the same time. And we're just going to cook that in we're just going to cook that all at once. And while that's cooking, we're going to finish the popcorn, and then we'll turn our attention to packing the cookies. We're going to turn to vacuum sealing the cookies, not packing them in the boxes. Again, I'm not packing them in the boxes on stream because the boxes have people's names and addresses on them, and we can't put them on stream. And while I could do that on stream and try to like hide the things, I'd rather not. And I'm sure if your name and address is on one of those boxes, you'd rather me not too. So we won't. Okay, I've got some popcorn, just measured out my next little situation. My friend Megan makes popcorn like regularly as a facet of like just home snacking. There's a link to her socials in chat. I do remember Jiffy Pop. Okay. The popcorn that you do on the stove in like the little aluminum pan that has sort of the weather balloon situation on the top of it is so funny. Fellas, welcome in. Jiffy Pop. Yes, Jiffy Pop indeed. Good if you can get it. Okay, popcorn's popping. Soup is simmering. We're just at a simmer. Can't really, I don't know how that's coming through on the camera, but you can, let's see. If you look real close, can you see it? Yeah, you can see that simmering. Okay, so that's at a simmer now. So we're going to add the potatoes and turnips. Potatoes are in. Turnips.
Sure is.
The only ones I've had are the Lapos and the one with the angel on it that she brought over last time. But any of those would be good. Pentire is a name I've heard of. Pentire has like a gin and tonic thing, I think. It seems pretty good. All right, turnips are in, potatoes are in, carrots are in. The only thing that's not in here yet is the barley and the greens. The greens I'll add. The barley I'm going to add momentarily, and then the greens I'll add a little after that. This popcorn is different than the popcorn I usually get. Different in the sense of, like, it's smaller. Okay, that pot is done. I'm going to wipe that out. Back on the stove, we'll wipe off the lid. Great. A little bit more vegetable oil in here. About a quarter cup of popcorn. Plus a little extra. Give that a stir. Give that a stir, kind of move it side to side so everything gets flat as it can be in contact with the bottom of the pot. And put the lid back on, and we wait. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Those are coming along nicely. We have everything for the soup is there. I said I wanted to add some miso to the soup. So we're going to do that just so it has a little nicer depth of flavor. We have white miso. I'm just going to take and add maybe like a tablespoon of that. Mix. Hello. There we go. Popcorn is coming along. It sure is. This is a different brand than I usually get, and I think that it's smaller. The popped kernels appear to be smaller than the ones that we've had in the past. When I was trying, I thought maybe it was just a facet of that I was heating them too rapidly, because when you make popcorn and you heat the popcorn real quick, it can pop really fast, but it doesn't have enough internal heat to really explode into like a large piece. It sort of just is like a little bit, like it just breaks like one little spot. Yeah, it breaks in like one little spot, and then it's sort of yeah, then it's kind of tiny. Like, see these pieces in here? These, like, really tiny little pieces? That's what I'm talking about. It's weird. And bonus kernels for cricket. No, totally. All right, popcorn's going. While the popcorn's going, let me grab my barley. So I mentioned the barley. What does this say? How do we cook the barley? Cooking, stovetop. Boil uncovered until soft, 25 to 30 minutes. Holy crap. Okay. Rinse barley. It tells you to rinse it first. Why do you rinse it first? I don't know. I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll give it a rinse. I'm going to add a little farro in there too, now that I've decided to use that as well. Farro has roughly the same cooking time as barley, so should be good. Rinse. I know. I don't have a counter set up yet. I'm sorry. It's in the Discord. It will get set up. The next time I do any work on the bot, I will set that up. Like, I promise you. I just, like, haven't touched the bot to work on it in months. That's not true. I fixed some things that the bot was not doing correctly. Like, I usually, like, fix stuff. If it's broken, I'll try to fix it, but I haven't built anything new in the bot in a little while. Okay. Barley and farro are in. And I don't know. I don't feel like there was enough of that in here. Well, that was all the barley I had, so let's add a little farro. Miso, Broccoli says, miso, tom yum, and tom kha pastes are kitchen staples, but for dashi I have it in granules. I have red miso and white miso. As far as like that kind of thing, I have gochujang. I do have some gochujang in there if I wanted like a little spicier, but I added gochujang the last time I made soup, and so I don't want to repeat that because this is a very similar soup. It's also greens and vegetables, so it's quite similar to the one last time. So, all right, so this now has barley in it and farro. All of my vegetables are in here except for my greens, which is fine. The greens definitely don't have to go in here yet. They will be just fine waiting on the counter for a little while longer. Mix says dashi and granules is super smart and handy, like bouillon, totally. I always forget about bouillon. Like, I have bouillon cubes in there, and I totally could use water and a bouillon cube instead of broth here, instead of like this boxed broth. It's like I always forget about the bouillon for some reason. All right, popcorn's coming along. Popcorn's coming along. I can tell that this popcorn is smaller because like what I have in the bowl so far is not at all the same volume as I would expect off of like 3 pots of popcorn so far. It's way less than I would have thought I would have had. But that's it. Mick says, I cook my stock down until it basically makes gel blocks and freeze it because then it's not going to dilute. Yeah, that's a good idea. The freezing the soup stocks is always like very efficient. I like making stock and freezing it in a variety of sizes. That's the, where you like a couple ice cube size things and then a couple quarts, a couple pints. Sort of, if you make a huge pot of it, you can make a variety of sizes, and that's always nice because then, you're not just stuck with like quart containers of stuff. P-Dog, hello. I hope P-Dog's doing well. I know that you've got some good support, Mix, and I hope that P-Dog's getting some time to relax too. Because I'm sure that there's some extra duties being picked up around that household recently, as is necessary when someone needs that. All right, this is looking good. He said, "No help, poor lad." Yeah. Oh, Velis, I am glad you're being told it's nothing. I hope that that is true. That sounds frustrating because you're the one in your body experiencing that. And being told it's nothing is not what you want to hear. Because it's certainly not nothing. Okay, a little bit of oil. Ooh, some popcorn. I'm gonna have to make a lot more popcorn than usual. Like number of batches of popcorn. Uh, yeah, because this is popping very small. It's like weirdly small. Like this is a piece of popcorn right there. That looks like a shard. Does not look like like none of these look like full and big fluffy pieces of popcorn. Might just be the type of popcorn I have, but it's I didn't realize it was going to be that small. In other words, I didn't find anything significant enough to keep me, but that doesn't mean they still don't feel the best. Yeah. Like, yeah. Maybe it's just the weather. Just kidding, it's definitely not the weather. Wow, mix. That is a good. Hopefully you. That sounds like an enlightening path that you're hoping to go down. Holy shit, Uncommon Wolf. That's quite a story. Good for your parents for being persistent. Honestly, like if you're not persistent in the medical system, you're not gonna like they don't care. You're not gonna they'll just be like, okay, goodbye. I'm adding some more broth to this. I don't want this to be a stew. I want this to be a soup. So I'm adding more broth and I'm keeping this. I just bumped it back up to high. It was at a simmer. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of getting this soup to a nice little simmer. That's the goal. As I'm making all this popcorn, I can't really do a third thing at once, or else I'd start packaging those cookies. Mm. Extra strength Motrin. Does that work? I'm always like, I've had it happen a couple times. I've gone to the doctor and they've just been like, okay, well, just take like 4 Advil instead of anything else. And you're like, are you allowed to do that? The bag says you shouldn't do the bottle says you shouldn't do that. And they're like, it's fine. Just go ahead. The doctor's like, tell your body I said it was cool. And you're like, okay. Okay, while this is in a state of like me observing and stirring it constantly, let me get a little taste of this broth here. I know that I need to salt this. Okay. A self-imposed siege. If you can't salt anything. Yeah. Yeah, fermentation, etc. is kind of hard without it. Under doctor's word, you thought to take something like 3,200 milligrams of Motrin. Jesus. No, you don't want to take that much for an extended period of time. That's so much Motrin. A usual dose is like 400 milligrams, right? I know when I take Advil, if I have a like a real bad headache, I'll take 3. But that's still just like not that much. And I wouldn't do that more than like once a week. Marianne, hello. Thanks for the check-in. One over the OTC is usually 200 milligrams. Yeah, yeah. Now remember, I was at the doctor like a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2 months ago, uh, and they were like, "Oh yeah, in addition to like Flonase and this other stuff, you should just take like 800 milligrams of Advil until you feel every day until in the morning every day until you feel better." And I was like, "Really? That's a lot of Advil." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, of course." I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess I will." And then I did, and it worked. At least it not. I'll tell you what, I didn't have a headache on those days. That's for damn sure. Okay, I think we are ready to put the greens in here. So we're boiling again. So let's drop that down to a simmer. And then I'm going to drop those greens in here. We'll let those melt in for just a little bit. And once those are in, we'll salt again, we'll season again, and then the soup will be pretty much ready. Once all of the vegetables are completely cooked. And this is definitely going to thicken up quite a bit because we have farro and barley in here that are absorbing some of this liquid. So like right now, I'm gonna add even more broth to this because this is already like very thick as far as like a vegetable soup goes. I would not, who knows, I would not be surprised at how many things doctors that people take, because I feel like the OTC stuff is easy. They don't have to like, no shade on doctors, but like they don't have to do anything for that. They can just be like, just take this, and then it's on you. I take Advil at least probably twice a week, either for a headache or for like just like my body hurts or for something or other. Okay, turning this soup back up until it boils, and then we'll drop it down to a simmer, and that will then just be the end of the processing for that soup. Everything else will just be cooking and seasoning. All right, more popcorn. More popcorn. Border hopping for the border 100 hopping for the 600 mgs. I remember, I think Gwen got like prescription level Tylenol or some type of Motrin or painkiller at one point, and they were like 800 milligram pills, and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot as a beast of a pill. All right. All right. While that is coming back up to temperature, let's get a little broth test again, because I seasoned this a bunch after just before putting the greens in. So let's test this and see how this is working. Alexander, that sounds super frustrating. I definitely agree with you. The like, hey, we're gonna help you, but at the most basic level, and then, good luck. That sucks. Okay. Oh wow, that's way better. Okay, that still needs. What does that need? This needs definitely needs more pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. It needs just like a little brightness to it. I don't want to add vinegar because I just like honestly, when I add vinegar, I can taste it, and it tastes like vinegar to me, whereas lemon tastes nicer. So we're gonna add some lemon in here. Gwen, did you square away with Michelle? Do you need anything else from me? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I only saw the text earlier because I was letting Daisy out. Then I looked at my phone while I was doing it. Nothing important. Fellas, that's so shitty. Like, obviously good for you for being persistent. Like, it's not like you had any choice to be persistent, you know? Like, hey, I still feel like crap. What's going on? Is a valid reason for seeking a second, third, fifth, 10th opinion. And it sounds like you got to someone who just knew what they were talking about, which is great. The whole hospital panicked. Jesus, Mix. I know, right? That's like, yeah, like I said, it sounds like you're sort of right at the beginning of something that could be frustrating, but could also be very enlightening and exciting. Okay, I think I can take, I'm just going to take the time out of here now. That's sort of run its course. And we'll add, do we need to add anything to this soup? I don't think so. I think we're just going to let this sit on the stove back here. We got barley and farro underneath. That's cooking. Definitely not cooked yet. I can see that it's still small. Yeah, 7th or 10th time. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, you go to a bunch of just like general MDs and they're like, yeah, maybe it's this, and they have no idea. Definitely not psychological. I hate when people I like telling someone that it's all in your head is so demoralizing and demeaning. Jeez, who knows? That's incredible. Are you flirting with me? Oh my god. Bot! Stop it! Just because someone says the word foot. The bot really has no chill. The bot is just like thirsty AF. Like, yes, of course it's in my head. My brain, where my head, where my brain lives, is telling me that something's wrong. Mix, like, not funny, but like in a sort of like desperate dark humor sort of way, not in a like, ha ha ha, that's light and jovial. Okay, let this pop. Let this pop. We'll let that pop. We're gonna let this simmer. So we're going to come back over to the counter here in just a few moments. Because I'm going to put a lid on this and just let it simmer. And then we'll do the packaging. So let me get out a carrot, a potato, and a turnip from here. I'm going to give these a try. Keeping this popcorn going. Pan pop popcorn? Yeah, it is really the best. It's the best. Carrots are finished. Mm. Mm. The turnips are finished and very soft. Potatoes are done. Okay, so my soup, my vegetables in the soup are cooked. They're just going to get softer from this point on, which is totally okay. I'm going to let this simmer a little bit back here with the lid on so that the grains continue to cook. Whose knows? I'm really sorry to hear that. Doctors will drop the word fibromyalgia and expect you to just live with it. And he said he's never actually seen a real case. You know what's wild? I bet there's a lot of folks who like come in and say that they have that because the commercials on the TV told them so. And people wonder. No, actually, I don't think anybody wonders. The only people who wonder why the general populace of the United States hates our medical system, the only people who don't wonder that are people who have like private insurance or pay for play doctors or any of that shit. Because like otherwise, the rest of the people are, everyone else is just dealing with exactly what y'all are describing. Just like people saying, well, we can't figure it out. Maybe it's lupus. Here's some Advil. Like, what? God damn. Who knows? That is intense. I am sorry to hear that. Don't go to a doctor under 40. Wow, that's wild advice. My doctor yesterday, I literally went to the doctor yesterday, and my doctor reminded me that I should also be calling my Republican representatives. So it was a great conversation. And I was like, oh, don't worry, I am. Okay. Popcorn is coming along. Like I said, usually this bowl should be full. With as many batches of popcorn as I've just made, this bowl should be overwhelmingly full, and it's not. And that's annoying. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the lid on the soup. We're going to keep that popcorn going. And just going to let that soup cook, but with the lid on, so that it is like on low. The barley and the farro are going to cook just in time. They don't need to be boiling. It just needs to be warm. So we'll let that go. We'll let this go. We're going to come back over to the counter here. There we go. I'll just put that one on the popcorn instead. And we're going to package some cookies now. That's going to be next. Bakery, may I have a bowl? I would love to be able to give you a bowl. Flirting by trauma binding. Yes. Yes. Every frustrated person should get their Dr. House time. Yeah, totally. Like, that's why I think that's why people liked House, that show, because they saw someone trying, which they don't usually see in our medical system. I'm 30. I'm 30. This is when I was 17. Totally. I mean, I appreciate the clarity, the fact that you're like a little distant from it. Still though, that definitely sucks. I'm sorry to hear. That's, you know, horrific. All right, let's pack. Let's pack some cookies. Our soup is progressing. Our soup is progressing. Our popcorn is progressing. Our cookies are ready to go, and I'm gonna wash my hands, and we'll start packing some cookies here. We are also going to take a quick break here in a few moments. It is as much of a surprise to me as maybe it is to you that the stream crashed like an hour ago, and that we are once again in line for some automatic Twitch ads. So. Yeah, if you have already checked in today, and you haven't done so again, you can get a bonus check-in today because I had to restart the stream. And when you restart the stream, it considers it a brand new stream, even if you were only streaming minutes before that. So, feel free to check in again. Okay. Soup is... I need the soup to be a little bit hotter than it is. Okay, that's going. That's going. Where are my bags? Here's my bags. Here we go. Check in, Alexander. Get out. Get out with that. That's a good one. I like that one. I appreciate the humor in that one. That's a good misspelling. We like that misspelling. Okay. I also don't need my scale anymore. You put that away. Let's clear the counter. Or clean the counter, rather. We're going to clean the clear counter. So to clean the counter, I'm going to get set up to do cookie packaging. We're going to take a little bit of a break, play some words on stream again, and then we'll be back to package some cookies and finish things up for the day. This should be the last break of the day. This should be the last break of the day. Listen, if we get to the point where I'm still streaming and that little automatic ad pops up again, we're just going to end stream because really this should be the last one. I was watching Bridget Jones and they were talking about Chechnya. Oh yeah, that one has been a minute. That's true. It's like, yeah, it's funny. What was the one when I was a kid? There was like some country. It'll come to me, but like we had a military presence there, and it was like all over the news, and I was like, it seemed like it was like the most well-known country in the world, and now I'm like, I can't even remember what it was. Okay. This popcorn looks to be about finished. Dump. Wipe. Oil. Popcorn. And it's popcorn sauce. Okay, flat. Lid back on. Okay, we're good. All right, we're going to take a real quick break here. We'll be back in just a few moments. We're going to play some words on stream. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad. If you're on Twitch, you're going to get an ad. Sorry about that. We will be back momentarily to finish to package these cookies and then have some soup. Here comes an ad. We'll be back in just a few moments. Stick around.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Commercials I Hate.
Oh no! Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Welcome, Raiders. I don't know if you can hear me or not because we're in the middle of a Twitch ad. You might have raided into the middle of an ad.
I might have disrupted my stream.
No, I just have to sanitize. I just sanitized the counter so I could use it. What do you mean, okay? Like, we're in the kitchen. We'll go in the kitchen.
For cleaning up. Ungrateful. TOS.
Ungrateful. Anyway. She loves it. She loves it when I correct her. Welcome in, y'all. We'll be back with you. I think when you raid into ads, it doesn't play the ad for the Raiders. Oh, is that true? Is that true? Well, if that's true, let's say hi. Zach, hello. Welcome in. Becca Brownie, it's nice to see you. Elma, welcome in. Hello. Venomous Calstrike. Hello. Hello. Becca Brownie, welcome. I said that. October Camille, hello. Welcome in. Fallen Leaves, it's good to have you. We're playing a game of Words on Stream. Please feel free to hop in if you like Words on Stream. And if you don't like Words on Stream, this is not a Words on Stream stream. We just do this while we're running ads on Twitch. So don't worry, this is not the content you signed up for. You didn't sign up for this. You got rated into it. But, that's how it goes. Roxanne, hello. Good to have you. Princess Luna, welcome in. I can hear you, but no ads. Good. Fudge Drawing, thank you for letting me know. Emmy on Elm Street, welcome in. Nice to have you. Moldy Gatorade, nice to have you as well. Hello. Good afternoon. And we are playing a game of Words on Stream. We should be done here. In about 30. Should be done here in about 30 seconds. So, no worries. I will do a full actual introduction when we have the camera in the big screen. Until then, let's eavesdrop on the house guests. I'm just kidding. That's a Big Brother reference. Okay. Good job. Nice game, y'all. We got it. You got it. If you were on Twitch and hanging out on the stream earlier, you were experiencing an ad, and now you're not. Congratulations. Welcome back. Today, we are making a few things. Currently, I'm making popcorn. I'm also making soup. It's in the pot on the stove in the back. Whose knows? I love Big Brother 2. It's my favorite show. So, Phil, thank you for the shout out. I appreciate you. If you were hanging out here watching this stream, I would encourage you to go follow the lovely human who just rated. Zach has a super funny channel. I appreciate his candor and commentary. He watches some really truly awful food videos sometimes. So if that's what you're expecting, hopefully that's not what happens here today. But they're great. He also does karaoke too, which I find endearing. And if you're new to the stream, welcome in. My name's Lou. This is generally a cooking stream. We also do some IRL stuff in and around the city of Philadelphia. Mostly I'm cooking dinner. This is what I'm doing today. We have dinner on the stove. It's a pot of soup that's right back there. I'm also making some popcorn. It's packing material for Cookie Club. I'm just about to package the cookies that we made earlier today. They are bourbon chocolate sugar cookies, and they're done. They're dry. They're room temperature now, so they're like good. They're perfect for packaging. And we're gonna do that. So Hold on, something's wrong with my screen. Anyway, things have been relatively calm today, except the part where my stream crashed a little over an hour ago, and then I had to restart it. So we've been live since about 11:30 this morning, and I'm still live. Text, welcome in. Hello. Carly says, the most important of all, Zach has some chatters who are absolutely cookie pilled and love to use their Judy points. This is true. And I appreciate y'all for it. Oh, the tie-dye. Thank you. This is a good, this is my like, what's the word I'm looking? I don't want to say like oldest tie-dye shirt, but it is sort of the one that it's the most traditional. All right, this popcorn is finished. Yes, relatively. Let's package some cookies. That's what we're gonna do. No, we're gonna start another pot of popcorn while this one, because this one is just about finished. Yeah, that one's done. Okay, there's time between pops, so a little bit of vegetable oil, some popcorn. Alexander, oh, you got a hungry bus driver? Oh no. Dude Mesa, welcome back. Oh shit. Vintage. There you go. It's not really vintage, but it is.
Excuse me, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Daddy? Sorry. I'm sorry. Daddy, bye.
How's that? That should be good. Point of fact, this mic is probably going to die, so let's actually switch. Hold on. Thanks for the heads up, y'all. I appreciate it. Hey, look, I made you some popcorn. Nick says the audio is just long enough to be slightly uncomfortable. I agree. It definitely has that, like, I'm waiting for you to finish vibe to it. All right. We're going to package popcorn now. Clean counter. Bags ready to go. We're not going to package popcorn. We're going to package cookies. These are cookies. What do I know about waiting to finish? That the more you practice, the easier it gets. I'm gonna put, let's see, can we put 3 cookies in this bag? The more you practice, the harder it gets? Maybe both.
I made you some content.
Okay, seal. Oh, we got to vacuum seal these too. I almost just did this without sealing or vacuuming. I almost just did this without the vacuum part. Oh yeah, these are great. These are like perfectly ready to seal. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is what cookies will look like this month. Yeah, Baker, there is a compost prowler lurking. Good eyes. My dog is around, and if given the chance, she'll put her whole head into that compost bucket and pull out whatever she can get. She's awful. She's great. I love her, but she's awful. Like genuinely and truly awful. Sometimes. We're doing 3 cookies per package this month because they're a little small. And so I was like, we can either go big, we can make this recipe a little bigger, or I can make them a little smaller, and we can do 3 of them. So we're doing 3. Yeah, we're doing 3 this month. The boarding carburetor. She is relentless when it comes to stuff like that. She won't give up. She's just gonna like keep coming back to the compost bin as long as it's open. If she smells something in there, it's gonna be her like sole focus in life. Generally speaking. Go big or go home. Yeah. I mean, realistically, I love being home. I don't see why that would be an issue. All right, popcorn. Man, this popcorn is not great. I don't know how it tastes or like how it is as like popcorn, but in terms of like size, it is underwhelming. And yeah, I know it's not the size, it's whatever, but like it's how you use it. Yeah, and I'm using it, but I'm going to use a lot more of it, and I don't like that. Just a thought. Go big, then go home. That's the right move. Yeah, these are sealing amazingly. I'm thinking about getting one of those Whirly Pops. Like a vacuum sealer. I don't know that I know that brand. This brand is Anova. It's one of like the more, if you look up just like vacuum sealers, it's one that you're definitely going to come across online. I think it's okay. I've heard good things about the Food Saver brand stuff. I don't have a like business relationship with any of them, so I don't really care. If anyone else has a good suggestion for like your favorite vacuum sealer, you can feel free to throw it in chat. An air popper, yeah. The ones I like, the ones that just have like you just pour the things in and then they have like the chute at the top and you put the bowl on the side and it just kind of comes out. I like that a lot. They're super. I think they're super easy to use. Okay. So we're packing. Here's what we're doing. Stream so far. We're packing cookies. We are going to finish packing the cookies. We're going to finish popping the popcorn, but we're not packing the boxes on screen. I do have the boxes ready. They're over there on the kitchen table, but they all have people's addresses on them, so we can't have them on stream. We're going to seal the cookies. We're going to finish the popcorn. We're going to finish the soup that's on the stove in the green pot over my shoulder here. I'm going to try that and portion it out, and then we'll be finished for the day. I meant to do a whole other recipe on stream today, but I got short on time because I was talking too much. Not necessarily getting distracted, just like getting sidetracked. We had a lot of side quests today, and we didn't really get to the last main quest that I wanted to do, so that's okay. Totally okay. We'll put it on the agenda next week. It's an easy one, so will not take up too much space in our stream week next week. But I will do that. I'll do that potato recipe on stream we'll build that. We'll work on it and build that on stream Tuesday. Okay, sealed. These are looking great. Turnell, you have a food saver? Nice. Mix, you too? I love it. Never saw the point, but then I married the vacuum seal guy, and now I can't live without it. Totally. Yeah, and it's like the type of thing where, you buy 10 pounds of chicken and you vacuum seal a bunch of it, and it's like, easy. It makes it easy. I wasn't a vacuum sealer. I didn't own a vacuum sealer until I started doing Cookie Club, and I bought one. And now, like, when I get things at the store that I could vacuum seal, if they're on sale or I'm getting like a good deal on them or whatever, I will buy extra and just seal them up. So it's definitely been a nice addition to the appliance arsenal. You grew popcorn? That's super fun. How did that work out? What inspired you to grow popcorn? I also should say, if you were hanging around from the raid and you're like, oh, this seems interesting, but you're one of those folks like myself who just doesn't want to like be perceived, follows are silent if you follow, and if you follow, I will not say hi to you unless you chat. There are no alerts. They're completely silent and nothing happens in chat. If you follow, literally no one knows. So just an FYI, I know, like, I see it happen, but I'm not, unless you make yourself known, it'll stay between us. But I do appreciate it. We love lurkers here. It is a lurk-friendly stream. I don't call out folks for just being in chat. That's not the vibe here. My mom's just a prolific gardener. And she was like, you know what? Popcorn this season. Well, okay. Sounds great. I would love that. Nick says I make soup bases, roast veg, and squash. It's cool because then you can flat pack and save the freezer room. Yeah. It's great for packing. It's great for like repacking stuff in a more compact situation. And also, like, functionally, it preserves it for longer because it's vacuum sealed, as opposed to just being like, raw chicken loose. You do have to make sure they freeze flat first, right? That's true. You've been watching people do ferments in vacuum seal bags? That sounds fun. They seal it, but then they don't freeze. I'm assuming they don't freeze it, because if you freeze it, it won't ferment, right? Like, that's like, tell me if I'm wrong in making that assumption, but you don't freeze and ferment, you just ferment, right? Cool, dark place, right? Ferment's like the same type of relaxing environment that I do. Might have to make these cookies. They are good. And honestly, they're super easy to make, though. They were incredibly easy to make, and they're very good. I think my take on these is they taste like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Krispies to me. They have a very, very cocoa taste to them. They also have a lot of cocoa powder in them, like more cocoa powder than most recipes call for. That's for sure. So they're super chocolatey. And despite having bourbon in both the cookie batter and the sugar, they do not taste like bourbon. There's like no bourbon taste in here at all, which is weird. Not weird. I mean, it's just like it cooks off. They do taste like they have vanilla in it. Mix the exterior crunch, like the craggy sort of exterior, was the most pleasing part of it. It would probably prevent bacteria, and you would have to sterilize the bag, but like, a closed sealed jar would prevent bacteria too, right? Like, it's all I feel like it's if you're doing it in a bag, you're doing it for like logistical reasons and not for farther sterility reasons. Alexander, great question. Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles, or Count Chocula? I would say, to me, I've had Cocoa. Which are the ones that are more like Rice Krispies? Those are Cocoa Pebbles, right? I've had those more recently, so I would say those. Intermittently agitates the bag. What a great turn of phrase. I thought those were the puffs. I don't know. I'll have to ask Gwen. She knows. One of the cocoa, the ones that look like Rice Krispies are like one of her favorite cereals. So if I asked her, she would know. Gwen, are you within earshot? Gwen, which are the cocoa cereal that looks like Rice Krispies? Is it Puffs or Pebbles? Pebbles, she says. Okay, so we were right. Thank you. I said that these cookies taste like Cocoa Pebbles a little bit. She said they're like a brownie. Does Rice Krispies have a separate cocoa imprint that's not Cocoa Pebbles? That's cool. Cocoa Krispies. Yeah, it's the Krispies. Okay, no, Cocoa Krispies, I think, are what I'm thinking of. Cocoa Rice Krispies make the best Rice Krispie treats. Yes, Mix. Those are so good. Yeah, I think the cookies tasted a bit like the cereal for me. Okay. Popcorn's almost finished. So I'm making a lot of popcorn. Because it seems like I'm making a never-ending amount of popcorn. But for packaging these cookies, I know that if I fill this bowl up to the point where I literally can't put another pot of popcorn in here, that's the exact amount of popcorn I need. We actually have the same number of boxes going out this month that I had last month, so it's good. There's like, you know, the right amount. Fruity Pebbles would be my favorite cereal. Give me that red 40. I know, right? Like, you need it. Rice Krispies with Fruity Pebbles would be amazing. Uncommon. I agree with you entirely. Cocoa Pebbles are Post. Cocoa Krispies are Kellogg's. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Cocoa Krispies that I'm actually thinking of. Fruity Pebbles chocolate bar. There's a lot of cereal-focused bars out there that I've seen. I've seen them primarily in like Wawa and Sheetz and those like convenience store scenarios. But I've definitely seen Rice Krispies bars. I've seen Lucky Charms bars. I've seen what's the graham one? The Golden Grams, maybe? I've seen those out in the world. The only ones I've had are the Lucky Charms bars, and they're really good. They don't taste like cereal. I mean, they taste like cereal, but they're like a Rice Krispies treat with Lucky Charms. Freeze-dried strawberry Special K. Hell yes, Mix. I love those. I know exactly what cereal you're talking about. That one is really good. Alexander, I'm not a cereal bar person either. I'm not a like cereal bar for treat person, nor am I like a cereal bar for like health purposes or whatever, for like generalized meal. I'd eat one for a snack, but like I don't buy them. I don't like keep them around. Golden Grams uncommon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've definitely seen Golden Grams. I want to say that I've seen some other ones too. I'm guessing all of those are the same brand, are the same like parent company. All those ones I just mentioned, they would have to be the same parent company. They're all sold next to each other in the store, so why not? Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bars, yes, mix those two. Sugar Smacks, oh yeah, with what's his name? That fucking frog, Diggum. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal, and I will not hear any other arguments. Who's knows? Says, oh, it's yes, Sugar Smacks, right? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the frog, Diggum. Gwen's on the other side of the house yelling, I fucking know my cereal. She does. It's true. It's very true. She does know her cereal. That's why I was like, are you within earshot? I need to ask a question regarding cereal. You know what? This is gonna sound insane to me, but I grew up eating like corn pops at my grandparents' house. And so I have like a weird affinity for corn pops. Reese's. I don't know how to spell Reese's either, Ravo. Don't worry. I can't eat them because they have peanut butter and they would make me die. So I don't really pay too much attention to them. Cereal is better dry. Who knows? I like dry cereal as a snack. Angry Rook, no one's doubting. She did not feel doubted. That was a statement of self-assurance. Corn Pops were great. My grandparents had them at their house, and I just remember like, oh, Corn Pop cereal. Just eat it dry with your hand. Plain ass cereal. But it's all right. No, it's true. I also like Chex, just like plain Chex. Not Chex Mix, which is good, but plain Chex. Vacuum sealer's holding up real well here. Alexander, yeah, I don't eat most of the cereal. I don't eat most cereal either, but like I do love it. Hicks, Turnarella, okay. What about Trix? What did I grow up eating? I remember I saw online the other day. I saw on someone posted a picture of a Ninja Turtle bowl from like the 90s and said something about like I remember these bowls, and it like hit me like I remember like I had those bowls. I remember they came on Cookie Crisp cereal, and I had the Ninja Turtle bowls with the little like bulbous head on the edge of the bowl. They were so good. Cookie Crisp is so good. I like trying new cereals and I like dry cereal, but if I don't like the cereal, I can grab a ton of farm animals to like me with it. Yeah, you definitely have an outlet for what to do with like things of that nature. That's very true. Okay, we've got popcorn. I think I got one more pot worth of popcorn to pop here. And then that's going to be it. This will be this is the last pie. We're almost finished sealing the cookies. The soup is most certainly finished at this point. And so we are cruising in to the end of getting dinner together, which is great. That's a welcomed scenario. Okay, I turned the soup off just now, so it's just going to sit in the back. French Toast Crunch, hell yeah. I can't do tricks anymore either, Alexander. I can't do TRICKS or TRIX. Either one. I had to grow up to buy myself stuff like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Twindrella says, no, I agree with you. What do I know about a bulbous head? Not much. What do I know? This and the Ninja Turtle bowls. And no other things. No other innuendo. My grandpa worked at Kellogg's, so he'd get to bring us the new cereals. That sounds fun. Did you ever have anything that never made it to market? that was like, ooh, this is terrible, and then it just like never came out. Frosted mini wheats I enjoyed. Also. Experimental Pop-Tart flavors? Like what? Now I need to know. Pigs can eat chocolate? Oh, that's great. That is good to know. I didn't know that. Is there anything that pigs can't eat? White cereal. Hell yeah. And my grown-up money is for all the snacks I wasn't allowed to buy. Yeah, it's funny what you use that grown-up money for sometimes. You're like, you know what? I can buy that shit myself. Beautiful. All right. We're cruising here. I got lots of cookies on the counter, all sealed and ready to go. And these are sealing up better than any cookie I've ever done on stream because we let them cool for the right amount of time. This shouldn't feed pigs lots of things, but exactly uncommon. The orange cream and root beer ones are still made somehow? Yeah, they're probably regional. I wonder if that's a regional thing. I've never seen an orange cream Pop-Tart. Never. Definitely never seen a root beer Pop-Tart either. That has to be like a regionally produced thing. It's like, yeah, they're selling those. They sell real well in like Kalamazoo. So let's just distribute them there. All of my Michiganders in here are like, hell yeah, let's do it. All right, that was the last popcorn. And we only have a few more cookie packs to pack, so we're good. About a 5-pound bag of Lucky Charm marshmallows. That's right. I've definitely gotten Lucky Charms marshmallows before. They have them in Reading Terminal in the Head Nut, the bulk place that I go. They're not Lucky Charms marshmallows specifically. They're like generic marshmallows, but they are Lucky Charms style marshmallows. Root beer Pop-Tarts do sound good. They sound kind of like cinnamon whatever. Say my whole address next time. Kalamazoo's, did I say Kalamazoo? Kalamazoo's like the first place I could think of that had like, it's one of those places that that I think gets used in examples. It's like it's a comedic phrasing. Did I use Michigander correctly? I feel like that's the right term. Shoe fly pie. We've talked about shoe fly pie here before. I do love orange creamsicle, but I don't know about a Pop-Tart. I agree with you. Yeah. Root beer seems all right. Are they magically delicious? Yeah. Da-da. The So Delicious gummies mix. I think those are the ones that were just like the root beer bottle shaped gummies, right? Am I thinking about the same thing? Am I thinking about the same thing? Yes, I did. At Michigander? Yes. I was listening to the governor of Illinois talk yesterday, and he said like Illinoisians or something, and I was like, that can't be right. I guess it is. Root beer candies are a disgrace. So if you loved So Delicious, I feel like they were snack packs. No, I did not have those then. Magic Cake? What is Magic Cake? The Barrel Hard Candies. Yeah. I've had the Barrel Hard Candies before. They're fun. They're weird. They're a weird shape for a candy. Does that make sense? They're just like, no other candy is shaped like those. All right. This is the last pack. Slander and lies, I know. They are easy to choke on. Yeah, they're perfectly shaped like an esophagus. Don't give them to children. It self-layers into pie. It sounds fascinating. A late 30s recipe? Does that mean that it has just like a ton of shortening or lard in it? Does it call for real lard? That would be wild. Hey, look, we just sealed all the cookies. Very good. Very good. Okay. Cookies are sealed. Signed, sealed, delivered. Not yet. They're not delivered yet. They're not even packaged in the boxes yet, but they're getting there. We're getting there. Perfectly shaped like an esophagus. My needs out of the gutter. Yeah, I mean, I was talking about root beer candy. Not the years and years and years and generations of evolution on and the effects that has on other parts. What are you talking about? All right, let's put this away. Away. We set a course to find. All right, that's away. Wipe the counter. Got all this sugar on the counter. But fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. Cookies. These are all the cookies for this month. Sealed. Nice. Ready to go. And I have more cookies left over than I thought, which is really great. I somehow thought I was only going to have like 10 of these left over, and there's more like, I don't know, 20? And I can actually just package these all in a bag too, because they're cool enough that I can just put them away. Fantastic. Well, we have some friends coming over this evening to watch the Traitors finale, so we have some cookies for them. No lard, it says, but I don't wish to discuss how much lard I use in maritime recipes. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, anything that's more than like a couple decades old is just like, boom, lard. Here you go. Do any of those recipes that you're talking about, Mix, use whale fat? That seems like something that may be available in maritime history. All right, let's get this soup out and get ready to eat dinner. I'm going to put this away, and we're going to put this popcorn. I'm going to put this popcorn in the microwave because it, if it's out on the counter, is a really high likelihood that Daisy will try to get to it, as she has not done before, but is certainly capable of, and it's the type of thing that she would probably be interested in. Gorgeous cookies. Thank you, Baker. I'm pretty proud of these, if I'm being honest. They seem really... they were really easy, and I think they turned out really well. Like, they taste great. So the other side of it is they taste great. The vacuum seal broke on that one. Oh, I have two bags where the seal didn't hold, but all the other ones seem like they did. Okay, that's good. All right. Whoa, the sweetest thing. I've not seen that either. Okay. Soup. get this soup. We're gonna move it. It's very heavy. That's a full pot of soup. All right. Oh, you know what this needs? Is going to need? This is going to need some pieces of bread. So we didn't eat all the bread that I cut up on stream for dinner last time. So we're just gonna like get out. I put it back in the bag. We're just gonna put it back in the oven for a few moments here. Oven is on. I just turned it on so I could heat that bread up just for a little bit. Let's get some bowls. Let's get some shoes. And bowls are not in that cabinet. Bowls are in this cabinet. Perfect. Let's get some shoes. It's a cute top. Let me borrow that top. Okay. Soup. Oh yeah. Hashtag thick. This turned thick. This is a stew. As it turns out, we were making stew today all along. I can watch filth on full blast. Oh, there's a line. All right. Y'all, we are just about finished here. I want to give you a fair warning that I'm putting some soup in a bowl. We're going to try it. And then we're going to chat for just a few moments. And then we're going to find a place to go. Then we're going to find a place to land online where everyone's happy. Okay. I'm sure it will be yummy. Darlene, thank you. I hope so too. So far. Thank you for the Pure free sub. Thank you for 32 months of being a subscriber. Sofa, I know that you know this, and I know that I've said this before, but you are the second longest subscriber to this stream only by a few days. Second longest in terms of number of months. I believe that you've been subscribed every month that it was possible to be subscribed. Which is amazing, and I appreciate it. Thank you. A lot. I appreciate it. It's always nice. I love the fact that there's folks who have been hanging out here for that long. I'm honestly like surprised that I've been streaming for that long. Not that surprised, but you know, it's one of those things where you end up, I don't know, it's like, oh shit, I've been streaming for 32 months. That's insane. All right. Here's what we made for dinner today. Luke Skywalker, thank you. I appreciate you too. This is a soup. This soup has collard greens, turnip greens, Hakurei turnips, carrots, Yukon potatoes, herbs. In terms of herbs, it has oregano and dill dried. It has barley, it has farro, it has vegetable stock, it has chicken stock, it has nutritional yeast and salt and pepper. And it has been on the stove for a while, just chilling. This is today's soup. Let's not spill it on the computer. Anytime I hold something up like this, I'm holding it directly over my laptop. Just FYI. All right, let's give it a shot. Grains look great in here. They really plumped out. And the broth when I had it was also very good. So it didn't get worse, I don't think. Jamie, it has been a long day. It's been a while. We started streaming at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, and it's now 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. And we have put in, so we've I guess we put in a full-time today, didn't we?
Popular.
You're gonna be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts. You'll be good at sports. And the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awful long way to go. And don't be offended by my frank analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a pal, sister advisor, there's nobody wiser. Not when it comes to popular. Gwen, do not shush me when I'm singing popular. Gwen's in the kitchen going, shh. Shh. Excuse me. Okay. It is a fun and tasty day. So we made soup. Oh, God. Shit. Why did that happen like that? That hurt my mouth. A lot. That hurt a lot. Does anybody have a specific stream that you're thinking of? I have a few that I'm looking at that I would like to visit today. Let's see. Who's out there in the world who's like just getting started? Is anybody out here? Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm looking in the food and drink category. I am looking in food and drink. Cool. Oh. All right. Mix, thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for the suggestion. Let's do that. Let's I'm following Sprocketopolis. Sprocketopolis is making Fallout's Quantum Pie Cake and a steak dinner. They're streaming in food and drink, and they have lots of stuff out on the counter. So I know that they're still going to be streaming for a little while. So we're going to go drop a little love on a new stream friend. New to me. Not new to me. I've been following them. Before I hit start raid, let me take a look at the actual schedule next week. Okay. Next week's schedule is Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to be live on Tuesday and Thursday, so very similar to this week. I'm not going to be live on Wednesday. Gwen's going out on Wednesday, so it's going to be if I do stream on Wednesday, it would be during the day. Anyway, let's get this raid started.
Okay, bye now.
There you go. And here's some raid messages in chat. There's one. There's another. Well, here is some social media links. Okay, we're raiding. We're gonna raid Sprocketopolis. I'm going to hang out for just a minute, and then I'm gonna throw some stuff in bowls to feed my family. We'll be back next Tuesday. I'm not sure what we're doing next week in terms of like recipe or production content. Let me look at my actual calendar real quick. I'll say actual. Okay, so next I would say this. Next Tuesday, I would expect a similarly long stream. No, Thursday. Tuesday is going to be a regular, like, start, like 2:30 p.m., 3 p.m. start time through dinner. And then Thursday will be a little bit longer. I don't know what we're doing. We're going to definitely make and develop at least one recipe. So that's what we'll be doing next week. Thank you all for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thanks for the company. If you're not currently following, you should do that now. If you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe. Also, please just subscribe on YouTube anyway. And if I don't see you next week, I'll see you in chat.